Hi Taurus, so let's see what's going on with you. This is going to be your Celtic Cross reading, so take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse energies as you see fit, yes? Also kindly like, share and subscribe my videos for me to pick up on your energies and for your energy to show up in my readings. You'll have to show some engagement for me to sustain my channel, yes? Let's go. And if this does not resonate, kindly check your other placements or I'll catch you in the next one, yes? Other placements as in Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Pluto, whatever, any of it. We have the Two of Wands, opening energy, crossed by the Three of Cups, okay? We are thinking about opening up or probably, meeting up with somebody in the here and now, or probably we are meeting up with somebody and it feels really good, or we would like to meet up with somebody more often than not, right? Let's see. The Knight of Swords is hovering you. Yeah, you are telling me that you are somebody who is, once you make up your mind, you're just out the door. You are quite fast with your actions, your communication. You take action when it's needed from you, of you, and it's like you are take charge kind of person. You don't waste time mincing words or mincing your mind in terms of, oh, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? You just are out the door. In the recent past is the King of Wands. Okay. The recent past can also mean, whatever you have been, however you have been operating, that is coming into equation in your present right now. So what you're trying to tell me is that you roll with a lot of passion here. You are somebody who's very ambitious. You are somebody who's very direction oriented, fire forward, quite mature with it as well. And you are somebody who's very optimistic, and once you know your direction, you are out the door. Again, that's aligning with the Knight of Swords that I'm looking at. And I feel like whenever you know your direction, whenever you grow in confidence about a particular person, place, or situation, you are like, okay, this is it. This is where I'm going to point towards. You like to be very sure of whatever you are, wherever you are going. You don't like to be confused. What's exiting is the Nine of Swords. Yeah, confusion, mental gridlock, fears of the mind, negative thinking patterns that are not necessarily serving us well or our highest good, and about what we really want to achieve in our 3D reality. In the near future is the King of Swords. A need to be determined, probably, because the King of Swords can represent a lot of strong determination, strong communication, and standing by it, knowing the truth of a situation, owning your truth, what you want, being very clear with your intentions and your words and your actions too, and trying to understand the truth of a situation too. It could be anything. You are showing me a need to be you're showing me a strong mind in the near future. I feel like this is you. You have a very masculine energy. So which means you are more initiating than receptive, right? The Ace of Coins is in your strength. You know what you have to offer. You know what you have to bring to the table. You know what you add to the table in terms of your 3D reality, in terms of your relationships and your career and in your work life as well. And there's an offer that you are tinkering with, whether to make one or whether to receive one. You are really trying to understand more about it, about how to solidify a situation. Is it going to solidify? Is it going to take root in my 3D world? Again, honey, you are a Taurus. You are an earth sign. So earth sign, that's your master symbol too. So what you're trying to tell me is that you have, all fixed signs have a tendency to put all their eggs in one basket. So you might have a lot of fixed in you, because you showed me King of Wands and the King of Swords. So all kings are basically the fixed signs, so which means Aquarius and Leo as well. Not the point. What you're trying to tell me is that for any earth sign, by the way, the logic behind any investment that they put their best of energy, efforts, time, anything in form of pentacle, all of that, right? They need to be sure of the reliability of it. Is it going to be a 3D thing? Can I access it? Can I touch it, taste it, smell it in my 3D world? If it's not going to happen in my reality, I don't want it, emotionally speaking or spiritually speaking. It does not matter. It's not going to serve me well. And that's the MO pattern of any earth sign. The Three of Swords in your environment, some sort of fear of rejection, I feel, or probably a heartbreak. I don't know what it is. We'll have to clarify. The Four of Cups in your hopes and fears. So you feel like you might be emotionally rejected, that, because Four of Cups at best is also emotional. Sorry, it's Four of Coins. I'm sorry. Basically, it is, I feel like some of you guys have a pattern of withholding, a lot withholding. When you see a good investment, you try to be very shy about it because you don't trust it that easy about the viability of it. That's why it's in your strength, honey. I know that you know a good investment when you see one, so trust in that. You don't need to be withholding, because then you will create that rejection in your reality by your own actions or inactions or lack thereof, right? So I need you to be very mindful of that withholding nature. You're the second one to show me the Lovers. The Libra showed me Lovers as well. So if you have Libra in your chart, kindly check their one. Check theirs, or if you are dealing with one. Again, reverse energies as it applies. If it's not your reading, it might be reversed. Or this is not your story, check your other placements. Yes. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. The Lovers connection here at the outcome. Okay. Seems like, I'm not going to assume, but there's a connection here, a really strong connection. It feels like meant to be. When you meet this person, a lot of passion is attached to this connection, a lot of water, feelings is attached to this connection, a lot of intensity as well as belonging. That feeling of belonging, it's like, I don't know why, but my eyes keep on coming back for you. I just keep on looking for you in every person I meet. That's how the Lovers connection feels like, That's our person. That's the person that fits us like a glove, but we have to be able to recognize it, and the other person has to be able to recognize it as well. The Lovers was initially traditionally called the choice in traditional tarot. So it's a choice, The Lovers is a choice. Love is a choice, for that matter. And recognition of this connection between you two is also a choice. But I see that there's a strong connection coming up for you in the near future, in the outcome here. The Page of Coins, the Hermit, the Magician, the King of Cups. You are trying to understand more about your heart, trying to contemplate about your heart space, where it points to, where it wants to go next. Let's see what's going on with you. The King of Pentacles, the Magician. You're manifesting something, that's you, right? The King of Pentacles is your power card. Let's see what's the decision you're making. Celtic cross tarot readings are quite vast and quite extensive, so it's more effort to make Celtic cross readings, That's what you're thinking about, to put forth in form of connectivity. You are trying to contemplate, will this grow or not? Will this grow or not? But regardless, you are making that active decision to put out a sort of gesture, a strong gesture that feels really magnificent for you. I don't know, it might be a message, it might be a gift, it might be an offer of meeting up with somebody, or it might be an offer of connectivity, or it might be an offer of, work with each other. I don't know what it is, but you have been thinking about it. It has been growing on you to make this offer, that need to make this offer towards somebody specific in order to connect with them. Let's see the Three of Cups here. I might not clarify all cards, because if something speaks for itself, I will take it as that. That's you. Oh my god. Okay, look at this. I can't make this ish up, even if I tried. I tell you, I'm good at this. I promise you. I know how to read cards, baby. I've been doing this. I've been learning about it for a very long time, though. So there you go. Three of Cups. We want to connect with somebody. I knew that this was not you. For some reason, I felt, but I couldn't say it, because since it's a baseline, I don't have enough reason or, proof to call it otherwise. So I said that it was you, but I feel like this is somebody else. Somebody here is with a strong mind, and you are somebody who's really practical. That's you, and that's your energy, honey. You are very resourceful. You prize stability in your connections and in your reality. That's how you form connections with people. If you can't stabilize the situation, you don't want it. If something does not grow in your 3D reality in form of connection, in forms of resourcefulness, in forms of stability, in forms of financial grounds, you don't need it. That's how you invest in other people, right? You are the provider energy. And I feel like there are two heads of state here. You are a head of state in your own way, and they are a head of state as well, but they are a head of mental state. Let me tell you, they are very intelligent, very intellectual. They don't mince words. When they say something, it's like my word is law, and I know it to be true for myself. They have a very discerning mind. They have a very logical and analytical mind, just like you. You have a practical mind. You have a mindset of, if something grows, then it's worthy of my investment. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. While they are like, does it make sense? Does this make sense? Why am I growing it here? Why am I investing in this? I understand that this is going to grow, but does it make sense to me or to my own truth? Does it speak to my own sense of mental stimulation and intelligence? Is it fair for me? That's how they act. And I feel like we are meeting up with this person, we are connecting with this person, and it's like you both are par for par. It's a lot of tension here, a lot of formality, a lot of formal behavior with each other. It's like, hi, King of Swords. And they're like, hey, King of Pentacles, what are you doing? It's kind of like that, you know? It's very officious, this conversation with this person, but there's a lot of feeling of being seen and a lot of respect for each other between you two. A lot of respect. And with the Six of Wands, I see that, you see each other quite a lot. You feel seen in each other's energies, in each other's companies, and whenever you hang out with each other, even you guys, your operating style is quite different in your life. You still have quite similar sense of humors, and that's what's commendable about you two. And you both appreciate each other's energies on the basics of levels, on the basics of connectivity points, on the basics of time with each other. You really cherish it, you really look forward to it, and you guys experience a lot of spike in energy, a lot of spike in ego boost. There might be a lot of flirtation going on between you two, the eyes, the gestures, the touches, the soft touches, the look at how they smiled at me and my jokes, things like that. It's going on, and it's making you feel a lot of pride, both of you, the both of you, by the way. The Knight of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Wands. For some reason, you feel defensive of your heart. I'm seeing that your fire and your mental sort of, I feel like this is someone, I don't know who it is. It might be them as well, because it's the King of Swords, personal knight is the Knight of Swords. But again, take it as it resonates. So whoever it is that's going to take action towards a renewal effort, I feel like they have been struggling with the expression of their heart space. They have been struggling to express in a way that speaks about vulnerability, that speaks about emotional connection, emotional connectivity. And for some reason, somebody has struggled all their life, probably, or for a very long time, to express from their heart space, to be vulnerable, to be soft, to speak those special words of romanticism and things like that. Yes, it's fiery, the communication is fiery. I told you there's a lot of flirtation going on, but to add more depth to it, we need a Knight of Cups or a King of Cups or a Queen of Cups. And for that, we need to be vulnerable and expressive. We need to let our guard down. But somebody has been in the habit of feeling very defensive over their heart, very protective. It's to the point of, pain, because let me tell you, that need in you is growing stronger in somebody to express their heart. But when they are about to express it, when they feel it, that natural flow of heart, that natural flow of emotions towards this person, I feel like we block it. We block it instantly, and it's like, no, not that, not my heart, not my heart. My heart's not going to express itself. I know I feel things, but you know what? That's not up for display. My passion is up for display. My mind is up for display. My intellectual conversations is up for display. It could also be because, your conversations are so official that for some reason you don't feel okay with taking it to a personal side right now. It's like, I might F it up. I might lose out this thing too with this person. So I don't want to F it up. Let's not go there right now. Let's not go there before this person and I are getting to know each other well enough, that they also initiate some sort of, they give me a hint, they drop me hints, and then I'll take the hint and open up my heart. Probably that could be also the case. The King of Wands, the Sun, the Hanged Man, the High Priestess. Yeah, you are telling me that you are somebody who's really connected to yourself. You are highly connected to yourself. What makes you happy? You're spiritually attuned to your own sense of feeling, about how you feel, what constitutes your happiness, what really encompasses what about your happiness and about you feeling warm. You are naturally a very warm and expressive. You have a very vibrant energy. Let me tell you, it's larger than life kind of personality. Take no prisoners and things like that. It's very take charge and very masculine, very sun like, very bright energy. You have, and that came from a lot of lessons and a lot of perspective about understanding yourself, understanding more about your fire and where it comes from. There's a lot of warmth attached to you as well. People might feel a lot warm in your welcomed and very cherished in your energy, feel seen in your energy as well. So you are receiving that in return with this person, right? And that's why you're like, let me not F it up. You are also highly intuitive. So you are spiritually attuned to what's right for you and what's not. You're highly attuned to things that are good for you. And that has come from a lot of lessons over time. Let's see the Nine of Swords. What's exiting here? I'm curious about that. The Queen of Wands, the King of Cups, the Nine of Cups. Okay, so yeah, I told you there's a lot of lessons attached to you. That's why I'm seeing the internal work that you sorted yourself through. It's like, I'm a passionate creature. I understand what makes me happy. And there's a lot of things that personally pleases me a lot. But the thing is, I used to question it a lot. I used to really question it. I told you, reaching this point is not easy. Let me tell you this very clearly. It comes through hard lessons, hard nights, dark night of the soul. That's what you went through. That taught you a lot about your own heart space, about your own fire, passion, and what personally pleases you, what emotionally fulfills you as well. And it's like you learned a lot, a thing or two about your heart space, about somebody else's heart space too. You understood a lot about yourself that day. And it was a phase, honey, let me tell you. Because the Hanged Man mode, Hanged Man can represent a lot of time too. So it took you a lot of time to understand your energy. It took you a lot of time to understand what makes you happy and really trusting your intuition as well. You are telling me that whenever things are presented to you, you now take your time out to actually feel through, okay, how does it feel to me? Right, you consult your intuition, you don't question it anymore. Whereas earlier, you used to be like, whenever things used to make me happy or personally pleased me, or I used to feel a lot strongly about a situation, I used to talk myself out of that, or I used to overthink it to death, that I would end up sabotaging it. You're not doing that anymore. So it came with a lot of lessons here. I know that you effed up a lot in your life in order to be here. So it's not easy, honey. And I appreciate that. I respect that a lot. The Page of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Nine of Swords. Okay, so it's related to this person as well. So we are reconnecting with this person, right? It's after a long time. There you are, honey. There you are again. The King of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune too. So it took you a long time to be like, you know what? Whatever I naturally felt for this person, that exited, right? There was a lot of wish fulfillment here that you felt with this person. But for some reason, we overthought it a lot to death. And it's like, we have learned by far a lot about the situation, and that's why we want to reconnect to this person. Whereas I feel like this person, the King of Swords, whoever this person received your energy, they're meeting up with you, but it's like they're also like, get to the point. I feel like you're blocking too much, that you're not expressing, as I said, and they are getting stressed out about waiting it out with you. It's like they're waiting for things to get more defined between you two again. Now that you have reconnected with each other, they're trying to understand the purpose of this. Where is this going to go? They're waiting. They're showing you a lot of patience too, but they are really observing this situation with you. It's like through a lens, through a magnifying lens. They're watching all your moves and all your conversations, and they're really paying attention to you about what you're saying, and that stresses them out too, because it's like, I don't know what Taurus wants. Why are they connecting? Why are they reconnecting to me? They have not made themselves known yet. And for some reason, you are not opening up your heart space. You're not being vulnerable. That's the one thing they need the most in order to feel comfortable with you to explore more. So you need to be mindful of that, honey. They need that, and you need to offer them that if you don't want to repeat something again. You have it in you. I know it. You have it in you. So trust that. That might cause the rejection. There it is again. I'm telling you, I can't make this shit up even if I try. You are opening up boldly so, but there's with caution, with a lot of defenses, honey. You are putting a lot of defenses around you. It's like, yes, I'm opening up. Yes, I'm giving myself permission, but not that. I'll do anything in love, but not that. Not that. I can't do that. It's not in my forte. It's not comfortable to me. It's not that. My heart is not a comfortable area. Expression through love. Talk to me in practicality. I will build things up with you. I don't have a problem. I'll show serious commitment towards growing things with you in the 3D reality. I'm comfortable with that, naturally speaking. And in the passionate area as well, I will be really open to cultivating things with you in that zone, but not my heart. I'm not comfortable with that. For some reason, you feel defensive of your heart, or probably you don't feel comfortable that they are also so forthright that it's causing you to feel more intimidated in order to be vulnerable with this person. They are also acting masculine, so it's like two masculine figures. How two men talk to each other, they don't necessarily start crying with each other, right? They're not that vulnerable with each other. It's kind of like that in most cases, right? I'm not talking about all men, but there you go. So it's kind of like that. That's what I'm getting here. So you are not comfortable enough. You're not feeling comfortable enough in their energy to bring your heart out. It's like, yes, I feel good about this. Yes, I feel passionate about this, and I'm ready to. It's a comfortable zone, but not your heart. And for some people, yes, they are very protective of their heart. There's nothing wrong with it. If you don't feel, not everybody is supposed to be going around and giving out their heart to everybody, and that's not even good thing to do, by the way. But I feel like you're protecting way too much. You're defending way too much here. And that's causing a lot of stress within this person. It's like you guys have your own fears, but you guys are not talking to each other about those fears. And that's what's causing the rejection here. There's a lesson here. Again, let me tell you, honey, you're more likely to repeat it. You need to learn your lesson here about fighting yourself off on the fact that you want more from this person as well. Somebody's acting through their mind a lot. They're being logical. They're being fair. They're being very logical about their conversations and their moves. And you are being very practical, while you need more heart space in order to give more to it. Because it's your personal desire. It's in your strength, right? But the thing is, this situation is causing you frustration. However, this thing is going on right now, because somebody is not opening up their heart space and their natural flow of heart that they naturally feel, but they are blocking it for some reason. I don't know what the reason is. It might be that things that happened in the past might have instigated somebody to not express their heart space this time around, but take it as it resonates. I don't know. The Three of Swords is clarified by the Judgment, the Five of Wands, the Four of Cups. We have a lesson here with regards to rejection, how we cause rejection in our heart space, how we are not expressing ourselves emotionally speaking, creates a lot of frustration in our connections, in our emotional dynamics with people, places, and situations. And this has happened before as well. So if you don't want that to happen in this situation, then if you don't want that heartbreak and that rejection to happen in this situation, then you need to come out with your emotions. Then you need to speak to your emotions, even if it feels bad, even if it feels like the scary thing to do, because it is. Yes, it is. It's a brave thing to do, by the way, honey, to express your heart space, to be vulnerable again and again. But what better way to live than to be a closed off, shut off, bitter SOB, right? Son of a whatever. You got it. You got the point. Don't be that bitter person, because you will reinforce that same lesson. You will reinforce and create the same situation that happened before with this person, with other people as well. Don't repeat the lesson here. It's a strict advice by the universe for somebody here. They need more of your heart space. Again, take it as it resonates, reverse energies as it applies. It's repeating at this point. I'm telling you, somebody is very withholding in terms of their emotions. I did not see it, but I feel like that's it. That's where it's linking to. And it's linking to here as well. You need to express your heart space, even if it feels frustrating. Talk about your difficult emotions as well. Talk about it. You need to open up about what went wrong between you two. You need to speak to them in order for somebody to feel vulnerable again. You need to lead with example. I feel like we have not talked about what happened in the past here with each other. And that's what's lingering here in the energy. Within somebody specific, I feel like it's the King of Swords that's really stressed, because you are not talking about what went wrong in the past. You are not resolving things with them. Again, it's not a you. We are not resolving this. So we need to talk more about what went wrong, and then take it forward from there. That, okay, here where we were, and I'm sorry, this is what I did, and this is what you did that might have instigated me, and that might have, made me fearful of this connection and things like that, whatever it is. And then now we are here, and I want to be here with you. Can we share that same space with each other? Can we, explore this relationship now? Now that we have talked about it, here's how we can resolve this, and then can we move to here? This is where I want to be with you, right? The Three of Swords, the Tower, the Moon. Yeah, the underlying conversations need to come out. The underlying conversations need to come out. There are too many secrets here. It needs to come out. Somebody's need for withholding and keeping secrets is not going to serve them well. It's not going to serve them well. Let's see the Lovers here. That's what's going to cause the heartbreak, honey. I'm telling you, it's reinforcement at this point. Please don't repeat it. Somebody is doing it again and again, and it's like they're not trying to do things differently. It's like they want this connection, but they're not trying to do things differently. We need to be a different person. We need to treat this differently if we want different results. Yes, this is the same person. I'm telling you, this is the same person that exited. The High Priestess, the Seven of Pentacles. Look at this. That's what was here, right? Seven of Pentacles. You intuitively feel a strong connection, and that this person could be an end-all be-all situation, that we could have achieved a long, stable life with this person. But we need to recognize the connection for what it is. For some reason, we are attaching it to... We are not talking about the heart space and how much this connection means to us. It's like we're meeting up on the surface, very official you two are. Let me tell you, very official, very respectful of each other, not trying to step on each other's toes. They are also respecting your energy too. But the thing is, for them to show up and commit to showing up over and over again for you, they need more. They need more, and they understand that. They are showing you patience, but the more they try to show you patience with time, their stress is gonna go higher. And that's what happened, right? When it caused the exit with this person. It's gonna happen again. For some reason, you are feeling defensive of your heart space. You're comfortable with your communication. You're comfortable with logic, using your head in your communications, using your passion in your communications, but you're not comfortable with your heart space. It's like, not my heart, please, not my heart. I'm fearful of getting hurt. I'm fearful of being vulnerable. And that's a real thing. But the thing is, if you want different outcome, you'll have to act differently in the situation. This person fulfills you emotionally. You have a lot of love. You have a huge heart for this person. Speak to it then. Speak to it. Yes, things happened between us. We were angry with each other. We shouted at each other. We were unhappy with each other. But I fucking love you. Speak to that. You make me feel like I'm 10 feet tall. That's how you make me feel. You make me feel so expanded in my energy. You make me feel shine so bright, and not just in my heart space, but also in my energy. I shine bright for you. I want to give myself to you, the best of my energy and passion to you. My spiritual self opens up to you. And I want to defend you too. That's what's here as well. Because Taurus, let me tell you, you share that quality with Scorpios as well. The second house and the eighth house, we are quite possessive people. Scorpio and Taurus are very protective, very defensive of, this is mine. You are not allowed to touch it. That's what King of Pentacles is too. They are very claiming of what's theirs. They don't allow anybody else to touch it, what's theirs, what they call theirs. They're very possessive of other people like that. Not the bad kind of possessive, but the good kind of possessive. So possess this person, talk to it. They need that in order to sustain their energy towards you, in order to sustain their interest towards you. You got their attention, now what? Where do you want this to go? It's in your hands. Where do you want this to go? Again, if it's not your story, don't force it to fit. Reverse energies as it applies. If it's not your story, kindly check your other placements, or I'll catch you in the next one. But somebody needs to see this. They need more of your heart space. And it's causing them a lot of stress to keep on showing you patience, to keep on showing up for you with little to no heart to show for it. Not on your part. You're doing all the right things on the resume, on the practical life. Like, I'm showing up for this, I'm spending time with this person, I'm talking to them about my real life. You know, this happened at work, this person said this, my plans are this 10 years down the line, things like that. But that's not what they want. They want vulnerability, they want the romanticism, they want your heart space. What do you feel? How do you feel about me? Express it to me. Be romantic, be soft towards me. Approach me through that heart space of yours. Who are you from the inside? That's what they want. And I feel like we are struggling to express from our heart space. I don't know why. Probably, I don't know. There's a lot of intimidation between you two as well. They are also not trying to call you out on your stuff as well. They're just passively watching you and getting stressed, but they're not trying to show it. They're showing you a very stoic face, like they're not affected much about whatever you are not giving them. But internally, it's causing them a lot of stress, mental strain. And the near future, they're questioning about the purpose of this. What is happening here? What's going on? I can't even see it. What's going on? Is it just passion? Because I still feel like I have heart space for this and this person has heart space for me, but I don't know what's going on. Is this going to go anywhere? Because this person is questioning that a lot. They're in that mental gridlock, and it's going to cause rejection because this is an outstanding lesson for some of you. Talk about the real stuff. Talk about the difficult stuff. I feel like they'll welcome it. If they prize truth and honesty and practicality and logicality in things, then they will appreciate you for being honest, for being vulnerable. They need it. They are waiting for it. That's why I'm telling you, open up. You might be able to sort out things with this person and have it all with this person. This is the ultimate connection. This means so much to you and this means so much to them too. That's why you both are trying. Don't you think you might as well give it a really good try by being vulnerable, by putting all your bets on this? Put all your bets on this. I dare you. Seriously. Let's see any advice for you. Excuse me. Excuse any background noise, by the way. Let's see what's going on. Show me the advice. Show me advice. That's you. Communicate. Communicate from your heart space. You know what's going on in this situation. You already know. You intuitively know this makes you happy. Talk about it. You make me shine bright. You make me feel happy. You make me feel giddy happy, childlike happy. I haven't felt that way ever since, I don't know how long. I don't know, 1985, whatever. Talk about that. Talk about the real stuff. Communicate. Your intuition is telling you to communicate. That's what they need. This is the person that we have regrets with, and we want to heal things with them. But if we don't talk about that, then it's going... Look at this. I told you. Look at this. The Seven of Wands, Eight of Swords. It's like you are not willing to see how you are being defensive towards this. It's like, I'm showing up for them, right? But the showing up does not matter. They need your heart. That's what showing up means to them. It might be really your MO pattern, you know, being an earth sign, that if I'm showing up, practically speaking, that's what means much to me. That's what I prize. But they prize emotionality. If it doesn't make sense, it does not matter how far long we have been together. It does not matter how stable this is, how we show up for each other, practically speaking, if there's not much heart to show up for each other. So I'm telling you, it's like you can save this. You can save this from going downhill again. And that's why I want to help you out, honey. You need to do it. Eight of Cups, yeah. Somebody insists on being emotionally unavailable, that it does not matter much. And that's what probably this person will eventually conclude. That, okay, probably Taurus is giving me all of this because they can. And they don't really mean it in the heart. And they are insisting on being emotionally unavailable, so I'm going to do me and move on. And that's what they're going to do. They have a very strong mind. Look at this. They're showing patience to you. They're looking at you. I'm telling you, honey, please, please, please don't do it. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. This is a pattern for you. Please don't do it, because this person is genuinely giving you a lot of time and energy and effort. They're waiting for you to show some sort of sign of actual emotional interest. Give them that if you don't want them to walk away, because look at this, they will emotionally detach from you. If they can't, I feel like this person needs more emotional attachment and emotional anchor in people. They might be a water sign or have some water placements, I don't know, but this person needs more emotions in order to sustain a relationship with somebody, with anybody for that matter. That's how they cultivate relationships in their life. And I feel like we have different needs as to how we feel comfortable with each other. You need more real world energy and they need more the heart space. It's not what they want. The Ace of Pentacles is not what they want. Look at this. They want, they're somebody of a very strong heart space. I'm telling you, we want to connect with this person, but the thing is, we are causing a lot of stress and strain in the situation because we keep on doing the same thing over and over again. We keep on offering the real offer. It's like, here you go, the commitment offer. Look at this. Let's stay committed to each other. But the thing is, commitment means nothing if we don't show love for each other. That's how they feel committed to a person. That's how they want to cultivate their commitment. They need more of the heart space in order to cultivate the real life around that person or place or situation for that matter. So your Ace of Pentacles will mean nothing. It will be shot down if it has not much heart space to give to it. It will eventually lead to the same old about whatever happened the first time around. So I don't need you to do that. Look at this. They might be a Scorpio. I was getting a lot of Scorpio energy, but I feel like with the major arcana too, they might be a Scorpio or Cancer, Pisces, whatever. They have a brave face attached to them. It's like they don't let it show about what's going on in their internal world. They don't talk much. They're not talking much to you this time around. It's like they're mirroring you. And they will eventually make up their mind. If a lot of time passes and things don't change and things don't elevate, they will leave the situation if there is not much heart space. You're also keeping your passion in check too with this person, with regards to this person. I need you to be honest with them. Please be honest with them. Okay? So yeah, that's all I have for you, Taurus. I hope this helped, and if this did not resonate, kindly check your other placements, or I'll catch you in the next one, baby. Yes, easy peasy lemon squeezy.